Thank you for clicking on this video to see the finished Peugeot Touriste. This is from the 1980s, the late 1980s. And we acquired this bike from an estate, and it was stored in a barn for decades without being used. This is video 4 of a series. So if you go and look at video 1, you'll see the bike as we acquired it. What we've done is we've completely stripped the frame, forks, headset, bottom bracket, all the components, everything off, cleaned, re-greased, reassembled. Excuse me. But the bike was remarkably preserved. From a restoration point of view, we haven't had to restore any paintwork or the chrome or the alloy. Everything on it has been cleaned, refurbished from a cosmetic point of view, and reassembled. Everything, and I mean everything on this cycle, is original, with the exception of the inner gear cables and the ferrules on the inner brake cables. Everything else is original. We've retained the original bearings, obviously completely cleaned them, degreased them, and then fresh grease. We've retained the original outer cables, the original inner brake cables, brake blocks, even excuse me, even the tyres and tubes. It has been hung up in a shed, out of direct sunlight, covered over for decades, and it's been preserved brilliantly. So let's have a closer look. There's a couple of small blemishes. Well, there's one blemish on it, which is a storage mark, I suspect. You can see on the P and the E, a slight little scratch on the decal there. There's no rust has come through on this bike, which would be a common thing on bikes which have been stored in garages and sheds, stored away damp, etc. This wasn't. It was totally dry. It's the original chain set. Pedals. Everything is absolutely as per when it was new. We've even retained the original handlebar tape. We didn't take it off. It was on really, really nicely. So the brake levers and the handlebar tape we did not strip off. Cleaned, obviously. It's all working as it should. It's got an amazingly well preserved brushed suede type effect. If you can hear that, I'm running my hand over it. The saddle, I've not seen a better one. Really, really nice. Look up underneath the saddle as well. Let's swing around the other side of the bike so you can see around there as well. As I mentioned in video 3, a slight kink in the front mudguard, whether it got caught at some point, not sure. You've got to look closely to see that. The headset bearings, the bottom bracket bearings, there was a delay getting the bottom bracket out. I needed a slightly different size tool, but we did get it. Original bearings were absolutely perfect. The grease, as suspected, had congealed a little bit. Not as much as I expected, to be fair. But re-grease, as I say. Everything's running really, really smoothly. It is, to all intents and purposes, a new 35 to 40-year-old plus bike. Challenge anyone to find one which is original. Every component, as I say, apart from the inner gear cables, is original. Now, depending on what you want to do with it, If you want it for your collection, if you're going to put it up on the wall, then absolutely this will be a gorgeous bike to add to that collection. If you're going to ride it on the road, you can, no problem with that whatsoever. All I'll caution is that the tyres are in excess of 35 years old. There is absolutely no cracking. I mean, it was stored, as I say, out of direct sunlight, hanging up. I mean, he did a wonderful job of storing it. But if you are going to use it on the road for any distance riding, I would recommend some brand new tyres. Whether they'd actually be any better than this is doubtful, but we will point that out. But for originality, we have kept them on as they are. I'll tell you what this would also make is if you're involved, or you know someone who's involved in film or TV production set in the 80s, and you want a brand new looking bicycle, but you want it authentic, this will be the one for you as well. Size, after all that, I've never measured it for size, so let's do that now. Looks about a 22 inch. Let's have a look. So going from the seat bolt to the centre, yes, I thought so. 22, 56 centimetre. If you're interested in this bike and you want to add it to your collection or buy it, please go to our website, recyclewhite.com. There's our website address. If the bike is still for sale, there'll be a buy it now button, which is clickable. Click on that buy it now button, pay for the bike. We can ship anywhere in the UK, fully tracked. Even better, if you're lucky enough to live on the Isle of Wight, beautiful place to live, where we are, then do come and have a look. And if you're here on holiday also, we are only open by appointment. We operate from a workshop, not a retail shop. So don't just turn up unannounced. We may well not be here, but please contact us. More than happy to invite you in, show you what we've got. We keep a nice selection of bikes from the 80s and 90s, as well as more modern bikes as well. Generally keep about 120 to 150 bikes in stock, of which a reasonable proportion are classic. Vintage, someone called them vintage the other day. Makes me feel old because I remember when we used to sell these brand new back in the 80s, but there we are. I'm getting old like the bikes are. But it's just a pleasure to work on these. They don't make bikes like these anymore, do they? Steel, touring style bikes. I mean, this is not a high performance, high spec bike by any means. It's not got really, really lightweight tubing. But actually, that's no bad thing. It rides really, really well, these steel frame bikes. Okay, thank you for watching. Please give the YouTube channel a subscribe if you could. It would really help us out. Give the video a like if you like the bike and you like our videos. Thank you for watching.